Thank you, Justine. Cheers, Vanessa. And more rain to come, you're right. Today, Wednesday, 31st of July, 2019, and live till 5. It's The Big Show. Hello, it's Steve Wright in the afternoon. Hello.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Now playing everywhere.
Ooh, baby. Dolls. I know you like me. I know you like me. I know you do. I know you do. That's why whenever I come around, she's all over you. And I know you want it. I know you want it. It's easy to see. And in the back of your mind, I know you should be on with me. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? Don't you? Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Don't you? Don't you? Fight the feeling. Leave it alone. 'Cause if it ain't love, it just ain't enough to leave a happy home. Let's keep it friendly. Let's keep it friendly. You have to play fair. You have to play fair. See, I don't care, but I know she ain't gon' wanna share. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Like me? Don't you? Don't you, baby? Don't you? Alright, sing. Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me? Wrong. Don't you wish your girlfriend was fun like me? Big fan. Don't you? Don't you? I know I'm on your mind. I know we'd have a good time. I'm your friend. I'm fun and I'm fine. I ain't lying. Look at me. You ain't blind. I know I'm on your mind. I know we'd have a good time. I'm your friend. I'm fun and I'm fine. I ain't lying. Look at me. You ain't lying. See, I know she loves you. I know she loves you. I understand. I understand. I probably be just as
The Big Show is on the air. If you want to email us, we'd love to hear from you. It's steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. You can text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2. Tell us what you're doing, what your situation is, where you're at, or maybe just a shout out to yourself or somebody abroad, or maybe you are abroad. Email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2.
your girlfriend was a freak like me, like me. Don't you?
Hands up for the pre-Edinburgh Fringe. Already kind of started.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was wrong like me?
And this I loved. Hands up for Ken Bruce, talking about awnings and caravans. Doesn't get better. Seriously. Absolute genius. Thank you. And there you are. Hands up for waiting for someone who's not there yet.
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I thought it was Thursday.
Cause they fill the open air and leave teardrops everywhere. You'd think me rude, but I would just stand and stare. Cause I get 1,000 hugs from 10,000 lightning bugs as they tried to teach me how to dance. A foxtrot above my head, a sock hop beneath my bed. A disco ball is just hanging by a thread. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. Leave my door open just a crack. Please take me away from here, 'cause I feel like such an insomniac. Please take me away from here. Why do I tire of counting sheep? Please take me away from here, when I'm far too tired to fall asleep. To 10 million fireflies, I'm weird 'cause I hate goodbyes. I got misty eyes as they said farewell, but I'll know where several are if my dreams get real bizarre, 'cause I saved a few and I keep them in a jar. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, 'cause everything is never as it seems. I'd like to make myself believe that planet Earth turns slowly. It's hard to say that I'd rather stay awake when I'm asleep, because my dreams are bursting at the seams.
You love that, don't you?
Yes.
So do I. You do?
No.
Thought you did. Mainly overcast then, with more storms on the way, I'm afraid, with more rain and some thunderstorms for northern England and southern Scotland. High temperature, 22 in Rochester. Dry and feeling cooler than last night. That's tonight. Then tomorrow, dry with sunny spells for most places, but a chance of thundery showers for Scotland, and warmer than today. That's for tomorrow, Thursday, the 1st of August. Lights on sunset tonight, Edinburgh, 9:23. In Cardiff, it's 9:03. In Belfast, 9:27. And London, 8:51. And now you're up to date. Is wishful thinking China crisis. Email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk for a shout out. Text 88291 and tweet us at BBC Radio 2.
It's time we should talk about it. There's no secrets kept in here. Forgive me for asking. Now wipe away your tears. And if I wish to stop it all,
Oasis.
Hi there, this is Jeremy Vine.
Yes.
I love it when you call me Senorita. That's my favourite song, Steve.
Good, yeah. I'll play it.
Good.
Later.
The Big Show.
BBC Radio 2.
Feels right.
Steve Wright in the afternoon.
love it. It's so raucous. Oasis. Gonna roll with it. Costa Brava is clear and sunny and a high of 29 today. If you're going there, Corfu is a bit cloudy, but mainly hot and sunny. Fuerteventura is warm but cloudy, 23. Minorca, sunny spells and a high of 28. Getting hotter over the next few days, I'm afraid. Amalfi, Italy is sunny and 30. Now you're up to date. In the news, Boris Johnson has urged political parties in Northern Ireland to step up their efforts to restore power sharing during talks in Belfast. The PM held a series of meetings with the five main Stormont parties in which Brexit was also discussed. A bridge has collapsed as flash flooding hit parts of North Yorkshire after almost a month's rain fell in 4 hours, as you no doubt know. And more than 15,000 cannabis plants with a street value estimated up to £4 million have been found at an industrial unit in North Lincolnshire. This is Steve Wright in the afternoon. Don't forget to make contact. Love to hear from you.
Hi, this is Trump with words of wisdom. A day without sunshine is like Nate.
Think about it. There must be a higher love down in the heart or hidden in the stars above. Without it, life is a wasted time. Look inside your heart and I look inside mine. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind what could be. Oh, oh, bring me a higher love. Bring me a higher love. Oh, bring me a higher love. Where's that higher love? I keep thinking of. Bring me higher love. Bring me higher love. Oh, bring me higher Worlds are turning, and we're just hanging on, facing our fear and standing out there alone. I yearning, yeah, and it's real to me. There must be someone who's feeling for me. Things look so bad everywhere. In this whole world, what is fair? We walk the line and try to see, falling behind and what could be. Oh, bring me a higher love, my Lord. Bring me a higher love. Oh, oh, bring me a higher love, my Lord. It's that higher love I keep thinking of. Bring me higher love. Bring me higher love. Bring me higher love.
Kygo, Whitney Houston, Higher Love. Got a further remix of that on Serious Jockin' on Friday. No. 2 days away.
Bring me a higher love. I keep thinking of.
Hi, Stephen Team, baking granola cookies. Your tunes are helping. Love, Jill. Excellent. Hello from Marie, enjoying the sun at my caravan here in Northern Ireland. And Steve, can we have a shout out as we just set off from Birmingham on our European tour, doing the Italian job with Gary and Julie in our Mini Coopers. Thank you from Richard and Dawn. Here's what's occurring. Sophie Savage, motivational speaker and author of the best-selling book The Cancer Whisperer, later. Steve Punt, comedian and actor who you'll know from The Now Show over on Radio 4. He's now the narrator in a tour of the Rocky Horror Show. And Cam Bruce, chatting to him ahead of his final show on the We Stop for Popmaster tour. There's Bobby, there's Tim, there's Justine and Show Joe, and the oldies chosen by Karen Law, hi Wickham.
On a Saturday night in the summer, sundown and they all come out. Lamborghinis and they rented Hummers. The party's on, so they're heading downtown. Everybody's looking for a come up, and they wanna know what you're about. Me in the middle with the one I love it. We're just trying to figure everything out. We don't fit Beautiful people, top designer clothes, front row at fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people, champagne and roll up nose, prenups and broken homes, surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party. That's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful. I drove for hours last night and we made it nowhere. Now I see stars in your eyes when we're halfway there. Now I'm not fazed by all the lights and flashy cameras, 'cause with my arms around you, there's no need to care. We don't fit in well, we are just ourselves. I could use some help getting out of this conversation here. Your looks stunning, please don't ask that question here. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. Top designer clothes, front row at fashion shows. What you do and who'd you know? Inside the world of beautiful people, champagne and rolled up nose, prenups and broken homes, surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the party. That's not who we are. We are not beautiful. Yeah, that's not who we are. We are not beautiful.
Here we are again, happy as can be, all good friends and jolly good company.
Weekdays from 6:30.
We are surrounded by funny. Please welcome the wonderful John Richardson.
So I wore hot pants and had a large arachnid crawling across my boxer shorts.
Matt Baker.
Good morning.
How are you when people interview you?
I was only sitting outside thinking this is going to be really odd.
Greg Wallace, congratulations on your little bubba. He's absolutely beautiful.
Speaks perfect Latin,
is
plays
it
chess.
really?
3 months old.
It's the Zoe Ball Breakfast Show
Tomorrow morning from 6:30.
on BBC Radio 2.
Oh, yes. Breakfast show.
Oh, Steve Wright in the afternoon.
One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities that look like all you need. See wonderland in your eyes. Might need your company tonight. Something in you lit up heaven in me. The feeling won't let me sleep, 'cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel. One kiss is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities. I look like all you need. One kiss is all it takes. Falling
Calvin Dewey, One Kiss.
Possibilities. I look like all you need.
Hello, Steve. Can I have a shout out for my wife Lynn, who is 40 today? We're sitting by the pool in sunny Alcudia in Spain. You got it. What else we got here? Steve, it's Will. Can I have a shout out for my wife Lynn? Oh no, we've done that already. This is the one. Can you please give me and my husband Neil a shout out, as it's our 27th wedding anniversary? Hopefully Neil will hear this as he drives around in his van delivering office furniture. Wish him a happy anniversary from me, his wife, Maureen Ayres in Liverpool. Thank you, and I'm loving the show. Thank you.
This summer, festivals aren't just for grown-ups. The BBC Summer Social is back. Join Radio 2 and the stars of Kids BBC at Croxteth Country Park in Liverpool this Saturday and Sunday, with loads of live music and special guests, including Busted, Pixie Lott, John Newman, Horrible Histories, Mr. Tumble,
Pack of a Dub off the telly,
and loads more.
I'm Jo Wiley, and I'll be there live on Radio 2 on the Saturday. To find out how to be there as well, go to the tickets page on the Radio 2 website.
Here's the lineup. Sarah Cox at 5. Sarah gives a listener a special award for recognising awesomeness. Plus, if you'd like to play 21 questions to go, email Sarah now on sarah.cox@bbc.co.uk. Jo Wiley at 7. If you're picking up or dropping off, Jo provides the soundtrack for the taxi service. That's at 7. Folk Show with Mark Radcliffe at 9. Trevor Nelson's Rhythm Nation at 10. And then it's O.J. Borsch. Radio 2 plays Mark Kingswood, Strong.
This black hole swallowed me whole. Was down among the dead men, never felt so low. But I didn't quit, abandon ship. So if you feel you're in the deep end, just remember this. If you cry, 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 it's a losing game. Somehow you've gotta just hold on. If you try, 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 the devil you will shame. 'Cause what doesn't kill you makes you strong. Don't be afraid to dance in the flames, no matter what the odds are. Be a little brave, my brother, sister. When life it don't deliver, stay strong, even when your heart just wants to break. 'Cause if you cry, 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 then it's a losing game. Somehow you've gotta just hold on. If you try, 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 the devil you will shame. 'Cause what doesn't kill you makes you strong. 'cause what doesn't kill you makes you strong.
Shout out to Sarah working in her vineyard in Epping.
Makes you strong.
And a huge shout out to my husband, it says Stevie Gray, who has his own show at the Fringe, just heading up there now on a massive road trip. Hope it goes well. Steve, I'm decorating my son Bruno's bedroom while he's sunning himself in Sicily. Pouring rain outside. Mum definitely got the short straw. Thanks for the chirpy company. Kind regards, Julie Somerville in Kenilworth. You got it, Julie. I'd like to bring on Bobby Private and Tim Smith, and let's go directly to Bobby. What you got today?
You know small islands?
Yes.
Do you know what they're sometimes called?
Islands?
Well, think of keys on islets.
Isles.
Well, islets.
Islets?
Islets, yeah. A group of islands. I love this word because I can never say it because it reminds me of an animal. A group of islands is often called an archipelago.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, so do
archipelago,
I.
yeah.
The word summer comes from the Old English name for that time of the year, Samor. This, in turn, came from the Proto-Germanic Sumur, which itself came from the Proto-Indo-European root Sam.
Oh, get you, Proto. According to the latest research, intelligent people like to use profanities much more when compared to regular people. Well, regular people? Intelligent people? Everyone's intelligent. It turns out the highly intelligent, so says OptimalPositivity.com, that highly intelligent and educated people swear much more.
Factoids.
We're young and in love, and we're running like the wind. We got it all. We're never alone. If we got each other, we can save the world. Explosions in the sky, I see colors fly. It's like the 4th of July in your eyes. Old enough, old enough, old enough to know that we are young in love, young in love, young and in love. You and me, we can see time will stand still if we stay young in love, young in love, young and in love. Yeah, we are young and in love. Yeah, we are young and in love. Yeah, we are young and in love. Oh.
we start, we have a yellow warning of rain for the north of England. Heavy rain bringing a chance of flooding and travel disruption, as you probably know. Yellow warning of thunderstorms for the west of Scotland, also meaning there's a chance of flooding in places, more flooding and possible travel disruption. Bobby, of course, keeping us updated through the afternoon. It's all starting to happen at the Edinburgh Fringe. I was saying earlier on, it's kind of like the pre-Edinburgh Fringe today. And the World Press Photo 2019 exhibition has also opened in Edinburgh. Hyde Hall Flower Show in Chelmsford. The National Barbie Doll Collectors Convention opens in Kansas City, USA. And the International Cheese Awards are in Nantwich today.
More cheese, Gromit!
The Women's Ashes Series finishes in Bristol with the 2020 International. Johnny Marr plays Hull. Pete Tong and the Heritage Orchestra plays Sandown Racecourse. K.D. Lang plays Dublin. It's also Goodwood, of course, today. Again, the Bavarian Radio Symphony Orchestra is back for a second night at the BBC Proms and doing a tribute to Proms founder Sir Henry Wood. That's tonight at the Proms. Norman Cook is 56. Happy birthday, Norm. And Andrew Marr is 60.
Somebody passes Ian Hislop eating a cake in the Soho Brasserie. I don't know why. I just put it in at the moment.
You didn't put me and Tim in?
Not yet. That's the sequel. I promise.
Okay.
Definitely.
We should look forward to that. Yeah. What about the politicians? That they are real?
They are all based on people I know or have interviewed. But the most interesting stuff is that a lot of the critics have said, but the plot is completely bonkers. It's preposterous. So I say to you, imagine a plot based on a referendum so close the pollsters can't call it.
Imagine that.
Imagine that.
That's Andrew Marr. Happy birthday. What you got, Bobby?
Well, it takes us 3 days for life to get back to normal after a holiday. This is a new study because our sleep is disturbed and it takes ages to readjust to routines. This is a poll of 2,000 people.
Yeah.
Now, the thing I was thinking about this, if it takes 3 days for us to readjust to kind of normal life.
I think that's true.
Well, yeah, but that's a good thing. That's what you go on holiday for. That's the time when you come back and you go, yeah, do you know, I'm not going to live here anymore. Or I'm going to change my job. Or maybe changing my partner. Or, well, you do, of course.
What? Really?
Well, holidays do disrupt routines.
What kind of life-changing holidays do you go on?
Yeah, a few. I mean, the thing is you do a big trip and suddenly your perspective changes and then all things are possible. And you go home and you go, do you know, why do we keep doing this? And it's because of routine.
Well, now, how long does it take you when you go on holiday to get work out of your mind?
Oh, well, life in general depends on what's happened. I mean, sometimes it can take you, I don't know, a couple of days.
Couple of days? What about you, Tim?
Oh, sometimes it can take longer. It depends what you're going like. You know, it depends on the mood you're in when you actually go on holiday. Recently, it took me about 2.5 hours. Sometimes it takes 2.5 days, 3 days. But I disagree with that report. You see, I think the minute I get back from a holiday, it's like you've never been.
Well,
you get back, you've got to sort the house out again, you've got to unpack, then you go to work. Honestly, you get back to work, it's like you've never been away.
Yeah,
then your holiday's not working for you. That's what I challenge you.
Oh, okay.
The number of cars breaking down has soared nearly 20% in 5 years in the report saw so today. Another one here, the number of homes being built has jumped to its highest level in 12 years, figures suggesting today. And 2/3 of millennials feel peer pressure into drinking, says a poll out today. Meanwhile, nearly half of 18 to 24-year-olds said that they hit the bottle from a fear of missing out. Just 7% of over 55s felt compelled to booze. Let's have a little look at some anniversaries here. Radio 1 producer John Walters died this day, 2001, aged 63, having played trumpet with the Alan Price set in the 60s. John Walters joined the BBC in 1967, became producer of Radio 1 DJ John Peel's Top Gear show, and then later went on to produce more or less all of John's Peely's shows. He was a great guy, knew him quite well, didn't we?
I knew him a little bit, yeah, when I was at Radio 1. Very funny guy, very dry guy.
Yeah, hilarious guy. OK, Jim Reeves killed in a plane crash this day, 1964. Bobby, what year do you think they took cigarette commercials off British television? What year?
Oh, 1987.
1987?
Oh, a bit earlier, I think 1977.
You won't believe this.
What?
It was 1965.
Really?
What, cigarette commercials?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, but cigar commercials carried on for quite a while, didn't they, after that?
Did they?
Yeah, they carried on into the 80s and even the early 90s. Don't you remember the one having a Hamlet moment?
Oh, yeah, when the double bass dum, dum, dum.
And of course, the old cigarette commercials used to have a bloke come out like a doctor, you know, and he had a white coat on. He would be recommending cigarettes. I mean, how stupid was that?
He'd recommend a brand that was good for you. No, they're not.
Yeah, no, exactly. Sophie Savage later, motivational speaker and author with us. Also Steve Punt, comedian, actor, and Ken Bruce, of course.
So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where
with love began. Your touch has thrilled me like the rush of the wind, and your arms have held me safe from a rolling sea. There's always been a quiet place to harbor you and me.
Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat.
Don't tip the boat over.
Rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat.
Up to now we sailed through every storm, and I've always had your tender lips to keep me warm. Oh, I need to have the strength that flows from you. Don't let me drift away, my dear, when love can see me through.
Our love is like a ship on the ocean. We've been sailing with a cargo full of love and devotion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. So I'd like to know where you got the notion. Said I'd like to know where you got the notion. Rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat.
Don't tip the boat over.
Rock the boat.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
Rock the boat.
Don't tip the boat over.
Rock the boat. Rock the boat.
Rock on with your bad tip.
Rock the boat.
Rock on with your bad tip.
Rock the boat.
Rock on with your bad tip.
Rock the boat.
Roll yeah, roll yeah, rock the boat. Roll yeah, rock the boat.
Rock the boat.
Hey, good afternoon. This is BBC Radio 2. Listening to your little show from my air-conditioned office in sunny Cyprus. Shout out to my mum who's home in Devon. Tell her I'll phone her later. Adam's going to phone you later, Mum. All right, thanks.
BBC Radio 2.
Now it's back with the Bobster.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the Highlands, to the A9 at the Mound, it is still closed. There was an accident earlier between the A839 and the A949 at Clashmore. So it's closed for investigation work between Dornoch and Golspie. M8 westbound Glasgow, we've got 16 to 18 at Charing Cross. We had a breakdown there. All lanes are open, but it's still very heavy. The M6 problems. Now, first of all, southbound at 18 for Holmes Chapel, got a breakdown being moved. Southbound at Junction 8, that's the M5 turn-off. There are 2 lanes closed with this broken down lorry and fuel spillage. So the queues have kind of consistently back towards 10 at Walsall. So give it a miss if you can. The M1 northbound at 10 Luton Airport Spur Road to 11 at Dunstable South. Got a breakdown there. 1 lane is shut. M25 queues. First of all, clockwise at 15 for the M4. We've got an accident. The queues are back to 13 at Staines. Then on the other side, clockwise before the QE2 bridge at 31 for Lakeside and Purfleet. We've got an incident which has left 2 lanes still shut. So the queues are back to 29 there. A39 at West Lynn has closed both ways. Broken down lorry between West Lynn and River Lynview. Now, this is not going to change if you're heading towards Lynmouth, but it's closed both ways. Really love your updates on that as well. And then finally to the rails. Because of the landslides, northern services between Carlisle and Skipton, you've got a bus instead. What they're saying is change at Appleby or Settle to catch that bus service. And Virgin Trains West Coast and Transport for Wales have got a replacement bus between Chester and Crewe because of that landslide. Another one for you, 30 minutes.
Big show, Radio 2.
Everything all on my own. Can't you see my diamond ring? 20,000 karat gold. Girl, I wanna talk to you. I can hear your money scream. 100 million, maybe 2. More than I could ever dream. around the world. I'm spending when I feel ashamed. Spending 'cause I'm all alone. Girl, I wanna make you mine. Can't you give your heart to me? I would give you every dime. You're more than I could ever dream. No surprise we fight when money tries to ruin everything, pain in disguise. Money can cause a man to cry. I need true love tonight,
starts tomorrow at Edgbaston, and you need to listen to the Tuffers and Vaughan Cricket Show on BBC Sounds to get ready for it. Turns out Vaughan is already pumped.
The Ashes for me is everything in cricket when you're an England player. It's what you gear yourself up for, it's what you dream about. It doesn't matter if you're playing in your first one or your 5th or your 10th. This is special this week. When that first ball is bowled, Thursday morning will be electric.
BBC Sounds.
You can also hear Soul Music on BBC Sounds. Soul Music is a series about pieces of music which have a powerful emotional impact. And in this episode, you can hear people talking about the Amy Winehouse classic, Back to Black.
There's that line about, she sings, when you return to your same old safe bet. And I felt as though my heart was aching. I felt as though I had some undiagnosed emotional ailment, and when Amy sang, she was the only person in the whole world that knew what it was. When I heard her sing Back to Black, I felt as though she could see everything that was wrong with me, and she was never going to judge me for it.
You can hear those and loads more on the BBC Sounds app. Download, stream and find out more at bbc.co.uk/sounds.
BBC Sounds.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. The top 10 warmest years on record in the UK have all occurred since 2002. A new analysis from the Met Office says today. Older property owners are staying put in the family home as the UK housing market continues to see lower turnover. Is your phone's battery dying faster than you think it should? I can hear people going, yes. It could be something like the Facebook app. The apps that drain your battery the most are you ready? Snapchat, Google Maps, Netflix, Amazon and Facebook, according to a report today. If you're looking for some TV to see tonight, The First Georgians, it's Lucy Worsley, German Kings Who Made Britain, 9 o'clock, BBC 4, I love it. And People magazine says the world of politics is getting weirder and weirder. I don't know if you saw the Democratic debates last night or any of it. It says here, Cardi B shared a photo of herself with 2020 Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders, revealing that the two had sat down for a talk. The unlikely pair teamed up to film a campaign video for younger voters, which you may have seen online yourself. Booming bakery chain Greggs has announced tasty profits as it prepares to open its 2000th high street shop. Have you had the vegan sausage roll yet?
No, I haven't tasted it yet, but I do intend to, I promise.
Well, you don't have to promise me, I don't care. New investment in the UK car industry has suffered a precipitous decline, as you probably heard earlier on. Let me just tell you about who we got on today. Sophie Savage. She's a motivational speaker and author of the best-selling book, The Cancer Whisperer, and she has had cancer herself. So we'll talk to Sophie later. Also, Steve Punt, a comedian, actor, and he's going to be in the Rocky Horror Show. We'll tell all about that later. And, of course, Ken Bruce, chatting to Ken, ahead of his final show on the We Stop for Popmaster tour. shake your body down. Use it up and wear it out. It's Odyssey. Justine's got the news coming up next. When we come back, the oldies chosen by Karen Law from High Wycombe in Buckinghamshire on The Big Show.
BBC News at 3 o'clock. This is Justine Green. Local authorities in Nottinghamshire have been condemned in an official report for failing to tackle the physical and sexual abuse of hundreds of children in their care, despite evidence stretching back more than 40 years. The independent inquiry into child sexual abuse heard complaints from around 350 victims. John O'Brien, who's on the inquiry panel, says the abuse was widespread.
I think this was probably, in terms of scale, the most shocking that we've seen. And actually, if you think about it, we're not talking here about one individual that either blocked or actively participated in the sexual abuse of children. We're just talking about a regime that over many years just didn't recognise what they need to do to protect children.
Boris Johnson has urged political parties in Northern Ireland to increase their efforts to restore power sharing during his first visit to Belfast as Prime Minister. Mr Johnson rejected claims made by Sinn Féin that he would not be an impartial negotiator because of his Westminster deal with the Democratic Unionist Party. Ryanair has warned its staff to prepare for up to 1,500 jobs to be cut over the next year. In a video message to workers, the boss, Michael O'Leary, says the airline has too many pilots and cabin crew. It follows the grounding of its Boeing 737 MAX fleet. Talks between the pilots' union BALPA and British Airways are about to resume to try to avoid a summer holiday strike over pay. IAG, which owns BA, sought an injunction to prevent the strike in the High Court, but it was refused. The airline then appealed and the Court of Appeal ruled this morning, allowing the strike to go ahead. The union says it would rather negotiate. The National Crime Agency has ordered a woman from Northern Ireland to explain how she could afford to buy 6 properties worth more than £3 million in total. More details from our Home Affairs correspondent Dominic Casciani.
The unnamed woman targeted by the National Crime Agency is suspected to be linked to paramilitaries involved in organised crime, including cigarette smuggling. She's now required to account for the wealth behind 4 properties in London, where the woman now lives, and 2 more in Northern Ireland. Those assets are now frozen to prevent their sale, and if the woman can't explain how she legitimately paid for them, she stands to lose the lot.
More heavy rain is expected in parts of northern England and the Midlands after flash flooding yesterday. A bridge at Grinton Moor in the Yorkshire Dales, which is due to be on the route of the Road Cycling World Championships in September, has been severely damaged. Steve Clough is from Swaledale Mountain Rescue.
It was apocalyptic, really. Water was just cascading off the hillside, down every road it could, and it really struck home how bad it was when we got to the bridge and found that was already in the process of being washed away. It started with a hole about a metre wide in the tarmac, and then within 20 minutes I got the report of the whole bridge having disappeared.
And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 3 on Next to 4.
Thank you. Cheers, Justine. And here come the oldies.
Now, the non-stop oldies brought to you daily by Steve Wright in the afternoon.
of confusion. It's Genesis on the non-stop oldies, and these are chosen by Karen Law. Hello, Karen from High Wycombe in Buckinghamshire. Hey, Steve, music has been important since I was a child. My dad would tape the top 40 off the radio, and we all had to be quiet. My teenage years found me at Scout Hall discos and then eventually at clubs and gigs, and I do listen to quite a bit of 70s music. I love to dance, and not in the handbags on the floor shuffling from side to side kind of way. Music makes me not care what other people think when I dance, and that's a kind of freedom. Certainly is. I still go to some gigs now and spend at least 10 minutes a day dancing around my lounge to the best of my ability. Due to physical limitations, I spend a good deal of time at home with Radio 2 as my companion, along with my 4 dogs. So, Karen, your non-stop oldies. This is Toya. I want to be free.
Don't wanna go to school. Don't wanna be nobody's fool. I wanna be me. I wanna be me. I don't wanna be sweet and neat. I don't want someone living my life for me. I wanna be free. I'm gonna turn this world inside out. Gonna turn suburbia upside down. Gonna walk the streets, scream and shout. Gonna crawl through the alleyways, be very loud. I don't wanna be told what to wear as long as you're warm. Who cares? I wanna be me. I wanna be me. So what if I dye my hair? I've still got a brain up there, and I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna turn this world inside out. Gonna turn suburbia upside down. Gonna walk the streets, scream and shout. Gonna crawl through the alleyways, be very loud. I'm gonna turn this world inside out. Gonna turn suburbia upside down. Turn up the cat, tear up the carpet, get rid of that. Blow up the TV, blow up the car. Without these things, you don't know where you are. Pull down the abattoirs, all that's obscene. Everything in life should be totally free. We should live and let live, and all in our dreams. Turn this world inside out. I'm gonna turn suburbia upside down. Gonna pull my hair, scream and shout. Gonna crawl through the alleyways, be very loud. I'm gonna turn this world inside out. I'm gonna turn suburbia upside down. Gonna pull my hair, scream and shout. Gonna crawl through the alleyways, be very loud. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free.
Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping, slipping, slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. I go through the revolution, feed the babies who don't have enough to eat. Show the children the
slipping, slipping into the future. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle, going free. Fly through the revolution. Time keeps on slipping.
Karen Law in High Wycombe is picking these non-stop oldies. There's Steve Miliband, Fly Like an Eagle. An eagle. These are the oldies. 1 in 10 UB40. Classic.
I am the 1 in 10 number on a list. I am the 1 in 10, even though I don't exist. Nobody knows me, but I'm always there. Statistical reminder of a world that doesn't My arms enfold the document, pushing down my head. My eyes are black and lifeless with an underprivileged stare. I'm the beggar on the corner who no one's spare a dime. I'm the child that never learns to read, 'cause no one's spared the time. I am the 1 in 10, a number on a list. I am the 1 in 10, even though I don't exist. Nobody knows me, but I'm always there. A statistical reminder of a world that doesn't care. I'm the murderer, the victim, I'm the license with a gun. I'm a sad and bruised old lady in an alley in the slum. I'm a middle-aged businessman with chronic heart disease. I'm another teenage suicide in a street that has no trees. I am the 1 in 10, a number on a list. I am the 1 in 10, even though I don't exist. Nobody knows me, but I'm always there. Statistical reminder of a world that doesn't care. I'm a starving third world mother, refugee without a home. My housewife in Town Valley and I'm a pensioner alone. My cancer-ridden spectre that's covering me, yeah. I'm another hungry baby, an accident of birth. I am the 1 in 10, a number on a list. I am the 1 in 10, even though I don't exist. Nobody knows me, but I'm always there. A statistical reminder of a world that doesn't care. I am the 1 in 10, a number on a list. I am the 1 in 10, even though I don't exist. Nobody knows me, but I'm always there. A statistical reminder of a world that doesn't care.
Every afternoon on The Big Show, you pick a few oldies, get yourself a button, a badge. And there is UB40 1 in 10, as chosen by Karen Law from High Wycombe. Meanwhile,
Steve Wright, Sunday
can leave your dedication, your shout-out for this Sunday's Love Songs on Radio 2's Facebook page right now and right through the afternoon, please. If you'd like to send us a dedication for Love Songs for this Sunday morning's programme, just go to Facebook and search for Radio 2. You'll see our Love Songs post. All you have to do is comment underneath it before 5 o'clock this afternoon. Please make sure you say who you are and where you're from, along with who the dedication is for. We read all the dedications that you leave on Facebook, of course we do. Just make sure you're listening to Love Songs, please, from 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, and you might hear yours on the show. Hope you do. So if you'd like a dedication, a shout out on Love Songs, go to Facebook now and or right through the afternoon. Search for BBC Radio 2 and leave your comment, your dedication, under the Love Songs post, and you got till 5. Thank you. Back to the oldies.
But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Show me a smile then. Don't be unhappy. Can you remember when I last saw you laughing? If this world makes you crazy and you take it all you can, then you call me up, because you know I'll be there, and I'll see your true colors shining through. I'll see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. When I last saw you laugh. If this world makes you crazy, you take it all you can, then you call me up, because you know I'll be there, and I'll see your true colors shining through. I'll see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show your true colors. True colors, true colors are shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow.
solution. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. Into a crisis, times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I try. Oh my God, do I try? I try all the time in this institution. And I pray. Oh my God, do I pray? I pray every single day for revolution. Into a crisis, times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar. Into a wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Four non-blondes and what's up? And there'll be more oldies in just a second.
Whatever sport you're into, there's all sorts of podcasts on BBC Sounds.
Wait, now listen. That tells you that England have won the World Cup.
After a victorious Cricket World Cup, England take on Australia in the Ashes.
England-Australia is the iconic series in cricket.
Test match special, the best place to get ball-by-ball commentary.
Here's Broad coming in and bowling to Voges. Oh, he's brilliantly caught! Brilliantly caught!
Music, radio, podcasts. Download the free BBC Sounds app now to listen without limits.
Cause you're a sky full of stars. I'm gonna give you my heart. Cause you're a sky full of stars. Cause you light stars. I wanna die in your arms. Cause you get lighter the more it gets dark. I'm gonna give you my heart. I don't care, go on and tear me apart. I don't care if you do. Cause in a sky full of stars, I think I see you. I think I see
Take you to a restaurant that's got glass tables. You can watch yourself while you are eating. Mirror in the bathroom.
Righty, yeah. Get a shout out. We're on the A1 on our way to visit friends in Selby. Love listening to your show. Love it. It's making our long trip far easier. Love Andy and Nicole. Nicole, it must be Nicole, I think. Shout out, please, to all at Back of Beyond campsite in the New Forest. Is that what it's called? Enjoying a slightly cooler day, sorting out the new hedges we planted. That's from Martin. Steve, can you give Gary, Lisa and Darcy a mention? Baking in the sun in Kolkan in Turkey. Loving the show. Keep up the good work. And you. Steve, can you give my husband a shout out and tell him I love him very much? Sue has been he has been, oh, that's from Sue. He has been delivering gammon ham to Devon today. Thanks, Steve, for a good show as always. Yeah, ham, great, excellent. Steve, on the long drive home after a great week with the grandparents, your show is keeping us smiling. Love Steph, Ted, Noah and Hazel. In the news, just ahead of Bobby's traffic, Ryanair boss Michael O'Leary has warned staff to prepare for job cuts in the coming weeks, saying the airline has 900 too many pilots and cabin crew. Boris Johnson has urged political parties in Northern Ireland to step up their efforts to restore power sharing during talks in Belfast. And schools in areas with a high risk of youth violence should be given dedicated police officers, say MPs today. The Home Affairs Committee criticised the government's current violence reduction strategy as completely inadequate. And plastic bags have been removed for fruit and vegetables, and shoppers can instead buy reusable drawstring bags in a trial at 2 Sainsbury's stores. Customers at the Kidlington in Oxfordshire and Lincoln shops can choose to use their own containers or buy a 30p bag from recycled materials. All right, 24 minutes to 4, and let's do some traffic right now, shall we? BBC Radio 2. Here is Bobby.
Steve, thank you. First of all, to the Highlands, the A9 at the Mound. It is still closed for investigation work, so it's shut between the A839 and the turn for Clashmore, the A949. So between Dornoch and Gloucester, it's still completely shut. The problems on the A34 south of Manchester. Now, at Nether Alderley, the A34 is closed once again because of flooding between Nether Alderley and the Arden Park roundabout at Alderley Edge. Also, the A555, the Manchester Airport Eastern Link Road at Poynton is still closed with the flooding between the A5149 and Heel Green. So that's still shut. M6 southbound 18, we had a breakdown past Holmes Chapel. That's now cleared. M6 southbound through Birmingham. Now at Junction 8 for the M5, got 2 lanes still shut because of this broken down lorry and fuel spillage that has to be cleared up. So that's still causing queues for about 6 miles. Then on the M5 southbound 4A, the M42 to 5 at Droitwich, got a breakdown there. So 1 lane is shut. M40 southbound, thank you for your calls on this. 11 to 10, Banbury to Brackley. I'm aware we've got congestion. Now, early reports are this is an accident. I haven't had confirmation from the powers that be, so just be assured that there are delays. At the moment, it looks like 2 lanes are shut and it is causing queues. M25 clockwise, 15, we've got 1 lane still shut. The queues about towards 11 at Chertsey, and then around the other side, clockwise, queuing from 27, the M11. At Junction 31 for Lakeside, the A282 junction, we've got 2 lanes closed for resurfacing work. A37 at Sidling St Nicholas, we've got it closed completely. Lorry fire between Drift Road to Frome St Quintin. Then the A38 northbound between Plymouth and Exeter. There's an accident at Drum Bridges. 1 lane is shut just before the A382 there. And the A39 at West Lynn still closed with a lorry that broke down between West Lynn and River Lynn View at Lynmouth. And finally on the rails, just a reminder, because of the landslides on the northern service between Carlisle and Skipton, you've got a bus running between Kirby Stephen and Ribblehead. You're advised though to get off at Appleby or Settle and do your changes there to bus replacement services. And then to Virgin Trains West Coast and Transport for Wales, you've got buses replacing trains between Chester and Crewe, also because of a landslide. Another one for you, 25 minutes.
Tonight, the Folk Show, 9 o'clock. Mark reveals the nominations for the 20th Annual Radio 2 Folk Awards, taking place in Manchester this October. And Canadian singer and musician Old Man Ludica is live in session.
Hello, Jeremy.
Hello there, Tim. How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Any better, I could not stand it.
You've left your cycle clips on, though.
Oh, sorry, that's why I can't move.
Yeah.
Have you got some kind of contact for us?
Yes, I have. It's somewhere in the...
Start again.
No.
You think country music and you think of the style of it. What's really happening is you're being communicated with.
Throughout July, some of Nashville's biggest stars took over BBC Radio 2 for a special month
of country. Christian Bush.
Playing you some of the best country music on the planet.
Carrie Underwood.
I'm going to be playing some of my favorite country music.
Little Big Town.
Songs from our friends, from our influences.
Trisha Yearwood.
I've always listened to songs and recorded them because I liked them and they spoke to me.
Hear all the episodes by downloading the BBC Sounds app.
Where's Melvin Bragg? I don't think this is Radio 4.
Talk to Ken Bruce soon. Brewster. We are returning for Factoids. Tim Smith.
The top 3 banana-producing countries on the planet are India, Brazil and China.
Billie Eilish's full name is Billie Eilish Pirate Beard O'Connell. Now, here's Bobby.
Your brain cannot feel pain. The brain is much more active at night than during the day, and you know why that is.
Why?
Well, you look at so much rubbish, it's going, yeah, don't need that, don't need that,
really?
don't need
just
that.
Turfs it out.
Yeah, and the brain operates on the same amount of power as a 10-watt light bulb.
Well, not necessarily Tim's.
Is yours a screw-in one or a bayonet one?
It's a bayonet.
A typical wolf pack in the wild is a nuclear family. That means it's made up of 2 parents and their offspring.
Galileo first recognised the Milky Way's band of light as individual stars in 1620, which is 20 past 4. But Edwin Hubble, an American astronomer, is said to have discovered the true shape and span of the Milky Way, as well as there being more galaxies outside of the Milky Way. He was very bright and he had a telescope named after him. And now here's Bobby.
Pat Patty McGee was only 19 in 1965 when she became the first woman skateboard champion in the Women's National Skateboard Championship.
Well, Patty McGee.
Oh, didn't know that, did you? Where will you find the oldest surviving functional mechanical clock in the world? It was installed in 1386.
Well, it's going to be a grandfather clock, right?
No.
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 It's a mechanical clock. In other words...
A wind-up.
Yeah, well, this might be.
Is it somewhere? I'm just trying to think.
It's got a great big key. You wind up.
Well, it's got to be. I don't know. Is it in a church somewhere?
It's in a church somewhere. Yes, well done. Like a big church. What is a big church?
Is it St Paul's?
No, not St Paul's, but
It's
another.
a cathedral.
It's a cathedral.
Barcelona.
Yeah, not Barcelona. No, in this country.
Exeter.
Not that far west. Come back a bit towards Swindon. Go south slightly to say.
Oh.
Bath.
Salisbury.
Salisbury.
You told her.
Factoids.
If you want to contact Steve Wright in the afternoon, email steve.wright@bbc.co.uk, text 88291, or tweet at BBC Radio 2.
Last night I thought I was dreaming, 'cause things like you don't usually happen to me. Outside the stars with the ceiling, we sang to the moon, then we danced underneath. I felt so hard, but your kiss so soft. I felt my heart couldn't beat enough. You pulled me closer and called my bluff. I am in love, I am enough. Sleeping in on Sunday morning, I am lying next to you. Darling, if we fall in, sparks will fly and ignite the fuse like dynamite. We are exploding colors that shining, purple and green and red in the sky. Love is unfolding before our eyes and lighting the way ahead. Firefly. This is a memory in our minds and we will never forget. You and I. We are the love and we are the night. We are dynamite. First love with a reason. Darling, hold my hand and take my heart. Say you love once more with a feeling, and kiss me slow in the back of the car. I drop my guard, let you in. This love is ours, it's everything, and we both know it's simple stuff. We are in love, we are enough. Sleeping in on Monday morning, I am lying next to you. And darling, if we fall in, sparks will fly and ignite the fuse like dynamite. We are exploding colors that shine in purple and green and red in the sky. Love is unfolding before our eyes and lighting the way ahead. Firefly. This is a memory in our minds and we will never forget. You and I. We are the love and we are the night. We are dynamite.
The Ken Bruce We Stop for Popmaster Tour.
Ken Bruce is still on the road on his We Stop for Popmaster tour, going around the UK. Are you rattling down there? He was in Northern Ireland on Monday when we spoke to him yesterday. Keep still. He left Clydebank and was on his way to somewhere in England for the show that he did this morning. And this morning, in fact, the We Stop for Popmaster tour came live from a caravan and campervan showroom in King's Courton in Warwickshire. Ken's on the line, everybody. So that was...
Hello.
That was another good show, wasn't it, Ken, I thought?
Well, I enjoyed it, and as long as I'm enjoying it, frankly, it doesn't matter what anybody else. No, I think it did go quite nice. Unusual location, surrounded by caravans, and you possibly know I'm not the greatest caravan fan in them. But they are actually really well appointed inside these days. So,
Yes.
Although I'm not converted, I'm slightly moved.
See, I thought you had been converted. I heard you talking about that caravan and chrome here and chrome there and wood effect. I thought you were very impressed, Ken.
I was impressed. I don't know if I'm quite impressed enough to stay here a fortnight in one, but I was impressed. I would recommend it to people who like that sort of thing.
Yeah. There was a classic moment, which I'm about to play you, in which you were so totally and utterly engaged. You were talking to this guy, and he was telling you how to assemble an air awning. Let's have a listen, everyone.
What sort of rough area is this?
So it's 3 metres 250 wide by 2.8 metres deep.
Okay, right. So that's a good old size.
Inflation point. So.
And just one inflation point. Right, we're going to let it deflate. Oh, that's better. So that's
What was he doing, Ken? There, what was
he was deflating the awning. Instead of rigid poles, it's got sort of high pressure air in the uprights, if you see what I mean.
Oh yeah.
And so he's just letting the air out, and the whole thing just collapses in seconds. And similarly, to inflate it, it's just about 20 or 30 pushes on a hand pump, and the whole thing is ready to go.
So what happens? You fold it up and then you put it back in the caravan and you blow it up the next time you're static?
Pretty much. There's a bag it comes in. That's the difficult bit, getting it back in the bag. That's almost impossible, I would say. So it probably takes up about twice as much space that it's supposed to. But it should go back in the bag, and then you just stack it away in the back of the car, blow it up next time you need it.
I tell you what, working in radio, we learn something every day, don't we?
Every day's a school day, Steve.
Yeah, I know. Now, tell me about Popmaster this morning. Somebody got, I think it was Tricia, she got 21 points. She beat John from Liverpool, got 18.
It was a very close match today, 21-18. That's the way we like it. And they answered enough questions. If they can't answer any, it's not very entertaining. If they answer too many, people feel a bit left out. So right down the middle, that's good for everybody because you feel you had a chance. And a close match always makes it a little bit more exciting, I think.
Chaz from the Blossoms, he also played. He did quite well today, didn't he?
Yeah, he got 30 points just playing along there. And he actually took part in Popmaster as a civilian, as it were, a few years ago. And his father took part in Popmaster, and he scored really well when he was on. So the Salt family have a great track record in Popmaster. It was a delight to have Charlie there. And I thought Blossom, the band, terrific today. Absolutely terrific.
You must be gratified, Ken, that it's going so well. It's sounding really good.
Well, that's very kind of you, and we are enjoying it. And actually, it's lovely to see people coming out when they find out where we are. People who actually were just passing by. Some people had come from Blackpool to buy a new awning, I think it was, and they didn't know we were going to be here until they heard it on the Radio and Zoe show this morning. And when they got here, we were already in full swing, and they just stayed for the whole show. So that sort of thing is absolutely lovely. It's lovely to meet the audience.
So here's the big question from Tim that we
Well, he won't
know.
answer it because we want to know where he's going tomorrow. But can we say you're going to Wales tomorrow? We can say that, can't we?
Well, that's as much as I know, so I think we can say that. Yeah, we're definitely going to Wales tomorrow. We're hopping into our badged vehicle yet again shortly, and so anybody who sees us on the road, do give us a toot and a wave. We're somewhere in Wales. Don't know quite where, but we'll know tomorrow.
Can you say whether it's north, south, central Wales or anything?
Can't.
I imagine, from what they were saying about the length of journey, it's South Wales. That's all I've been told.
Okay.
Who's driving?
Oh, we had a choice of drivers yesterday. We had not just our producer, Ricky, but we had our editor, Fiona, driving as well.
Oh, really? Oh.
We were honoured.
Yeah.
Absolutely honoured.
And Ken, taking a caravan back with you as well?
Yeah, well, as long as I don't have to pay, but, I haven't got the tow bar fitted yet. That's the big thing. I haven't been totally converted, I have to say, but I am impressed. Put it that way.
Okay. Listen to the Radio 2 Breakfast Show tomorrow morning. Ken will give Zoe a call and we'll get a bit more info where in Wales the last show will be on. The We Stop for Popmaster Tour will come from. Then Ken will be live from there from 9:30. And we'll see Ken back here in Wogan House on Friday morning. Thanks, Ken.
Cheers, Steve.
Bye. Bye.
Lovely day.
The Ken Bruce We Stop for Popmaster Tour.
Downtown.
a senior. Move your feet. Oi, move your feet. Steve, can you please give a shout out to my mum for a long day of shopping at Livingston and paying for everything? Thanks, Mum. Love you. Shout out to Steve Potts, the decorator, whistling whilst he works at Grove Farm. That's from Christine and Sophie. You got it. Done. Now, here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. South of Manchester, A34's closed. It's flooded between Nether Alderley and Alderley Edge at the Alden Park roundabout. Now to the M40, southbound 11 to 10. There is an accident between Banbury and Brackley. We've got 2 lanes shut while they deal with that, so really big queues. If you're heading on junction 11 and 10, just be aware of the congestion because of that. M25, now clockwise at 15. We had an accident which is now cleared from the M4. Still queuing from 11 at Chertsey. Around the other side, we've got really big queues. I said it was queuing from 27 for the M11. We already had at 31 for Lakeside 2 lanes shut because they were resurfacing. Now they've got a broken down car transporter in those queues, so they're holding the traffic between 29 and 30. Then again, you've got the 2 lanes shut past junction 31. And finally, A39 at West Lynn, still closed. The lorry's broken down between West Lynn and the River Lynn View B&B at Lynmouth. Another one for you, half an hour.
And tomorrow morning, wow, Zoe Ball Breakfast Show, starting at 6:30, an especially recorded interview. Zoe chats to Hollywood stars Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio and Margot Robbie. They won't be in live. It's a specially recorded interview, so don't stand outside waiting for them. It's your chance to be in the studio tomorrow by testing your showbiz knowledge in the 5-star biz quiz. Also, all starts at 6:30 with Zoe, of course. Susan Cadogan. It hurts so good. This is Radio 2. It's Steve Wright in the afternoon. Coming up in the cuts and the showbiz, Brad Pitt and Happy Birthday Harry Potter. Guest Steve Punt and Sophie Savage. There's Tim, there's Bobby, there's Justine and Showjo and much more on The Big Show. This is Radio 2 on the BBC Sounds app, on digital radio and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 4 o'clock, this is Justine Green. A report has concluded that the sexual abuse of children in the care of 2 local authorities in Nottinghamshire was widespread for 5 decades from 1960. The independent inquiry into child sexual abuse said sexualised behaviour by foster carers and staff at children's homes was tolerated or overlooked by the county and city councils. Nottingham City Council described what had been allowed to happen as a period of shame. Our correspondent Jeremy Ball says the report reveals how accusations were not properly looked into.
At one home, they said there was just a culture of abuse. Kids were ignored. They said there was a culture of foster carers being believed over children, which allowed this abuse to continue. And they're particularly critical of the response of the city and county councils.
Boris Johnson has urged the main parties in Northern Ireland to engage in serious and intense negotiations to restore power sharing at Stormont. The Prime Minister rejected a claim from Sinn Féin that the Conservatives' confidence and supply agreement with the DUP had poisoned the groundwater for any talks. Up to 900 jobs could be at risk at Ryanair after the airline warned that it had too many pilots and cabin crew. In a leaked video message to staff, the Ryanair boss Michael O'Leary said redundancies would be announced by the end of August. Our business reporter Tig Enright says the airline is facing a number of issues.
Ryanair has both supply and demand issues right now. On the demand side, there's the airfare war forcing down fares at a time when fuel costs are rising. And then on the supply side, Ryanair only flies Boeing 737s. And of course, we know that the latest version of that plane has been grounded over safety fears.
Kerry Katona is to stand trial for allegedly failing to send one of her children to school late last year. The former Atomic Kitten singer appeared at Brighton Magistrates Court this morning. The 38-year-old, who entered a not guilty plea, was told to return in October. Forecasters are warning there could be more heavy rain across Yorkshire following storms which left hundreds of homes and businesses flooded. Rail passengers faced disruption after a landslip between Carlisle and Skipton. A bridge over the Cogden Gill at Grinton Moor, which featured in the opening stage of the Tour de France in 2014, has collapsed. Richard Sanderson, the Mayor of Leyburn, explained the impact of the flooding on the town.
Anybody that it does happen to, it's just terrible. My mother-in-law, unfortunately, she was affected by it and she was in tears. The business behind us here, the salon, just been decorated out, 2 feet of water in it, so, you know, it's terrible for them, absolutely terrible.
And the Duchess of Sussex has announced that she's launched a clothing range to support a charity that helps women find employment. Meghan Markle said she'd teamed up with brands including Marks & Spencer and John Lewis to create the collection. For each item bought, another will be donated to the charity, which unemployed women can then wear to interviews. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 4 on Next at 5.
Thank you. Cheers, Justine. Now sport, it's Joe Saka.
Good afternoon, Steve. England have left pace bowler Jofra Archer out of their team for the first Ashes test against Australia, which starts at Edgbaston tomorrow. Archer's been recovering from a side strain. James Anderson, though, is back in the side after a calf injury. Liverpool trio, Virgil van Dijk, Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah are in the running for the men's prize in the Best FIFA Football Awards. Tottenham's Harry Kane is also on that short list of 10 players. England's Lucy Bronze and Ellen White are contenders in the women's category. Rugby League, and Justin Holbrook says it's been an extremely tough decision to leave St Helens after 2.5 years. He's taken the team to their first Challenge Cup final in 11 years. They're also currently 10 points clear at the top of Super League. Holbrook will coach the Gold Coast Titans in Australia from next season. And in Rugby Union, the Exeter Chiefs have signed lock Yanis Kirsten from the South African Super Rugby side, the Blue Bulls.
Cheers, geezer. second that emotion. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. In this hour, going to talk to Steve Punt, comedian and actor, who you'll know from the Now Show. He's in a tour of the Rocky Horror Show. And also Sophie Savage, a motivational speaker and author of the best-selling book, The Cancer Whisperer. All coming up in this hour.
And I was strung the merry way and jumped the hedges first. And I will drink the clear, clean water for to quench my thirst. And I'll show out the ferry boats and they'll get high on a blue ocean against tomorrow's sky. And I will never grow so old again. And I will walk and talk in gardens all wet with rain. Oh, oh. Sweet thing, sweet thing. Yeah. Sweet thing. Well, I shall drive my chariot down your streets and cry. Oh, it's beyond dynamite and I don't know why. And you shall take me strongly in your arms again. And I will remember that I ever felt the pain. We shall walk and talk in gardens all misty wet with rain down. And I will never, never, never grow so old again. Ooh, 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 you sweet thing. Ooh, 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 you sweet thing, sweet thing. My, 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 my. And I will raise my hand up into the nighttime sky and count the stars that shine in your eyes. Just to dig it all, not to wonder, that's just right. And I'll be satisfied not to read in between the lines. And I will walk and talk in gardens all wet with rain. And I will never, ever, ever, ever grow so old again. Oh, oh, sweet thing. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, sweet thing.
sugar baby.
That's right.
Oh.
In some showbiz today, The Lion King has become the fourth Disney movie this year to take $1 billion. $1 billion in worldwide box office sales. It's managed to pass the $1 billion mark less than 3 weeks after being released. That's incredible. The other Disney $1 billion movies of 2019 are Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel and Aladdin. Marvin Brooks, who you'll know from Love Island, says that missing pre-season training won't affect him. He plays for Poole Town and says his focus is now on his football. After all that, hashtag Happy Birthday Harry Potter is trending on Twitter, as today marks both J.K. Rowling and Harry's birthdays. Amir tweets, 39 years ago, the boy who lived, the chosen one, was born. Happy birthday, Harry. Martha tweets, I don't think I'll ever be able to express what these books mean to me and how they've helped me throughout the years or the impact they've had on me. Happy birthday, Harry Potter. And it was the premiere of Quentin Tarantino's new film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, in London. It's an all-star cast, which includes Leonardo DiCaprio, and here he is with a massive big up for Quentin.
He's almost forensic in his research, and we had so many amazing reference points from films that we saw, historical data on that time period, but also he's a filmmaker and a unique artist that can make up his own reality. There's not many people that can accomplish that and get the kind of audiences that he gets consistently.
And Leo's co-star Brad Pitt also had nice things to say about him.
Well, I mean, for him, cinema, television, even music, it's his religion, it's his church. It's not that he's the only one who can do it, but he's the one who's going to really get into those details, and it's going to be a very distinct flavor. And it's an interesting approach to the film. It's not so much a drama story, it's more of a day in the life in 69 of these characters.
Margot Robbie is also in it, playing Sharon Tate, the American actress and model. In the film, Sharon watches herself in a film at the cinema, and Margot knows how that feels.
I had that exact moment in Cannes when I first saw this film. I hadn't seen it before Cannes when it premiered, and I was sitting there making all the same faces and like kind of grinning to myself. It was a strange moment.
And we'll have Quentin Tarantino on this programme talking about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood in a couple of weeks. And Zoe Ball's been and done a recorded chat with Margot and Brad and Leonardo, and you'll hear that on The Breakfast Show tomorrow morning.
I'm done hating myself for feeling. I'm done crying myself away. I gotta leave and start the healing. But when you move like that, I just wanna stay. What have I become? I'm looking through your phone now, oh now. Love to you is just a game. Look what I have done. I'm dialing up the numbers, oh yeah. I don't want my heart to break. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you... Love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you... Oh no, how did I manage to lose me? I am not this desperate, not this crazy. There's no way I'm sticking around to find out. I won't lose like that, I won't lose myself. Look what I have done, dialing up the numbers, oh yeah. I don't want my heart to break. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that fear and all that pressure. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you... Love will keep you up tonight. Tell me, how do you... Love will keep you up tonight. Baby, how do you sleep when you lie to me? All that shame and all that danger. I'm hoping that my love will keep you up tonight.
Our next guest, we were going to French up her name, but we won't French it up. It's Sophie Savage. And Sophie, it's not Savage, of course, is it?
It is not Savage,
No.
which would be Frenching it up.
But if you go to a posh place, you could say Savage, couldn't you? Sophie Savage, known to many as the Cancer Whisperer, is a motivational speaker and author of the best-selling book, The Cancer Whisperer, which has been translated into 12 languages. In 2014, at the age of 48, Sophie was diagnosed with stage 4 terminal lung cancer, with multiple tumours in her lungs, lymph nodes, bones and brain. Sophie turned her health around and her condition stabilised within 6 months. She got rid of all the tumours except for one which shrunk by 70% in her lung. Later, in 2018, she published her second book, Life Shocks. It looks at how life shocks awaken us. She focuses on 3 kinds of life shocks we all receive. So you've had a bit of a time of it, haven't you really, Sophie? How have you managed in yourself?
When I was diagnosed at 48, obviously I was blindsided. I had one symptom. My daughter was 4 years old. I was warned I might not see her 5th birthday. I was completely grief-stricken, more grief-stricken than afraid, actually. I've got a background in psychology, human development, so I'd been teaching people how to engage with what I call life shocks. A life shock is simply an unwanted, unexpected event. So suddenly it was put to me in no uncertain terms to walk my talk.
Were you able to do as you've been teaching, as it were?
I did, because I nearly died of shock and fear. There's no way round fear. The only way out is through, as far as I know. And the moment they said you're going to die, I started dying. I felt quite well up till that point, and I knew I needed to get that belief out of my head. I've applied the tools that I know, and it has been a brutal 5 years in many, many ways, but it's also been the most creative, vibrant, extraordinary and productive period of my life.
Did it teach you things about dealing with life shocks that you hadn't thought about beforehand, even when you'd written the books?
To some extent, yes. The thing I learnt most about that I didn't know much about before my diagnosis was grief. I was so grief-stricken about the idea of leaving my child. It walks with me every single day, even now. We've done grief a great injustice. I think it's one of the most misunderstood emotions in the Western world. I mean, I was on my knees sobbing for weeks, but that experience started to free me up in ways that kind of took my breath away.
The word terminal.
Yes.
We kind of know what it means, but it's huge, isn't it?
It's a shocker, and prognosis are predictions, not facts. And I realised, actually, I've been put on notice. When we're kidding ourselves, reality slaps us in the face, and what I call life shocks.
Yeah.
I remember, actually, this just came to my head. When I was in my 20s, I firmly believed I'm not good enough, as many, many people do. I've worked with thousands of people who walk through life believing that. And I had a boyfriend for 3 years who also believed I was not good enough. So we were kind of a psychologic perfect match. He let me know that one way or another every single day until the life shocks got big enough for me to go, hang on a minute, that's just not true. I got free from that belief because the life shocks just kept coming until they got loud enough for me to just get over it and value myself in a completely new way.
But they have to cause a reaction, I suppose, in the end, before you actually fight
and
against it.
sometimes they need to get very, very loud. We get them every day. I mean, my fire alarm went off at 5 o'clock this morning. We get dozens a day, but some are small, some are big, some are epic, but they keep on coming until we pay attention.
Is one of the problems that we don't like people to be sad. Everyone's always going, smile, cheer up, because we feel uncomfortable around anyone that's actually being truthful.
I'm slightly allergic to positivity. Authenticity is what sets us free. Negativity and positivity are both, in a way,
That's a great phrase.
forms of, you can see the glass is half empty, half full. But they're both forms of self-deception. If you're not seeing the half empty and half full glass, you're not seeing reality. That's the nature of life. I'm all about keeping it very, 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 very real.
Keep fighting. Sophie Savage's books, The Cancer Whisperer and Life Shocks, are available to buy now in hardback, paperback and ebook. Thank you very much, Sophie.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Looking in your eyes, I see a paradise. This world that I found is too
good to be true. Standing here beside you, want so much to give you this love in my heart that I'm feeling for you.
Let them say we're crazy, I don't care about that. Put your hand in my hand, baby, don't ever look back. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
I'm so glad I found you. I'm not gonna lose you. Whatever it takes, I will stay here with you. Take it to the good times, see it through the bad times. Whatever it takes is what I'm gonna do.
Let them say we're crazy. What do they know? Put your arms around me, baby. Don't ever let go. Let the world around us just fall apart. Baby, we can make it if we're heart to heart. And we can build this dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop us. All that I need is you. All that I ever need. And all that I want to do is hold you forever, forever and ever. This dream together, standing strong forever. Nothing's gonna stop us now. And if this world runs out of lovers, we'll still have each other. Nothing's gonna stop us. Nothing's gonna stop
I think that might be yacht rock. Starship, nothing's going to stop us now.
Across the country, there's a moment every day when it all stops. A force like no other.
I stop.
I stop.
I stop.
For Popmaster. For Popmaster.
And now it's coming to you. This week, I'm taking Popmaster to all four corners of the UK with live music, special guests, and of course, playing Popmaster. Continuing tomorrow morning from 9:30 when I'll be live somewhere in Wales.
The Ken Bruce We Stop for Popmaster Tour.
On BBC Radio 2.
We are returning for Factoids. Here's Bobby Pryor.
Do you know how to make Thousand Island dressing?
Yes, I do.
Go on.
It's a mixture of mayonnaise and tomato ketchup.
No. That's what I was hoping for. It's a salad dressing, an American salad dressing, based on mayonnaise, but it can include olive oil, lemon juice, orange juice, paprika, and Worcestershire sauce, and mustard, and vinegar, and cream, and chili
And
sauce,
tomato ketchup.
and tomato puree, or Tabasco.
Excuse me, what you put that on ice cream, do you?
No, it's Thousand Island dressing. In the 80s, I think, or maybe the late 70s, didn't your nan put it in your sandwiches and take you to Blackpool?
No, excuse me.
What am I thinking of?
A prawn cocktail. It goes on top of a prawn
No,
cocktail.
thousands and thousands.
Oh, yeah, no, hundreds and thousands.
That's it.
Factoids.
Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Hiding in a hiding place where no one ever goes. Put it in your pantry with your cupcakes. It's a little secret, just the Robinsons affair. Most of all, you got to hide it from the kids. Cuckoo-cuckoo, Mrs. Robinson. Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God bless you, please, Mrs. Robinson. Heaven holds a place for those who pray. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. Sitting on a sofa on a Sunday afternoon, going to the candidates' debate. Laugh about it, shout about it when you've got to choose. Every way you look at it, you lose. Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? One nation turns its lonely eyes to you. Ooh, what's that you say, Mrs. Robinson? Joe to Joe has left and gone away. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Simon and Garfunkel. Oi, righty, can you shout out to my mum and dad, Teresa and George, for their wedding anniversary? They listen to you every day. Thank you, Steve from Gracehorn. Hello. It's Teresa and George. Steve, give us a shout out to Chris and Carol and the kids on the way to the airport for the Jollies in Algarve. Loving the show. Oh, that's good. All right, where is he this afternoon then, Tim?
I think he's at a summer fete, aren't you?
Hello, guys. I'm here live at a summer fete.
Oh, that's fantastic. So, what have you been on? What have you done? Any of the rides?
I did the Helter Skelter. I did the sack race, and I threw things at a man, and he said, no, throw them into the holes. And he said, if you do that again, you're not going to play anymore.
You won something on the tombola, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I have him here.
That's that Tom Baker, yeah.
Oh, I see.
It was Tom Baker, not the tombola. Yeah. Still to come, we'll talk to Steve Punt now. Here's Bobby.
Thank you, Steve. First of all, to the Highlands, no change for the A9 at the Mound, still closed for investigation work between the A949 at Clashmore and the A839 at the Mound, so still closed, Donnock to Gillespie. A90 at Forfar, southbound is closed between the A94 and Teeling, the A928. We've got a vehicle fire there on the southbound side, smoke across the carriageway between Forfar and Dundee, obviously both directions. Problems for south of Manchester on the A34 Nether Alderley, still closed with the flooding between Nether Alderley and Alderley Edge. Also the A555, this is the route for Manchester Airport Eastern Link Road at Poynton is closed with the flooding between the A5149 and Hill Green. Of course, there are other ways into the airport, but if you want to use that, you can't, and you need to give yourself a little bit of extra time. Now, problems for the M6 southbound at Junction 8 for the M5. We've still got 2 lanes shut following that earlier broken down lorry and fuel spillage causing queues. The M5 southbound breakdown 4A, the M40 to 5 at Droitwich. That problem has now gone. M40 southbound 11 to 10, Banbury to Brackley. We've got now a vehicle on the side of the carriageway. All lanes are open. Most of that slow traffic has gone through. Thank you for lovely calls, by the way, on that. And the M25. Now, clockwise, biggest problem. We've got 29 to 30. They are holding the traffic because of a breakdown. Ahead of that, 31 for Lakeside. We've got 2 lanes closed for emergency repairs. So if you're heading around from the M27, hopefully they should get a lane open soon. We've got queues from past the M11. And then the A39 at West Lynn. Still closed. The lorry broke down between West Lynn and then the River Lynn View B&B at Lynmouth. Very specific. That was another one.
Thank
25
you.
minutes.
Lovely. Just writing that down.
waters of paradise, saying, rise up to the light in the sky. Watch the light lift your heart up, burn your flame through the night. Whoa. Keep your head up high. While you're trembling, that's when the magic happens. And the stars gotta fight by your side. Saying, rise up to the light in the sky. Let the light lift your heart up, burn your flame through the night. Yeah.
Beyonce Spirit.
Who's that girl? The language of love slips from my lover's tongue. And warmer than the sun. Dumb hearts get broken just like China cups. The language of love has left me broken on the rock. But there's just one thing, just
Clocks after 5. Joe Wiley at 7. Folk Show with Mark at 9. Trevor Nelson's Rhythm Nation at 10. And then it's OJ.
The Big Show.
BBC Radio 2. Feels right. Steve Wright in the afternoon.
Time warp. Time warp.
Are you ready? So you think you can do the time warp, eh? Well, let me tell you. It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. But listen closely. Not for very much longer. I've got to keep control. It's just a jump to the left. And then a step to the right. With your hands on your hips. You bring the beats in time. But it's the pelvic thrust that really drives you insane. Let's do the time warp again. Let's do the time warp again.
Our old friend Steve Punt is with us today. Oh, my goodness. And I know that you're doing the Rocky Horror Show tour, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Steve has made an incredible 54 series of the Now Show for Radio 4, and during his career, he's also found time to do loads of other, mainly comedic performing and writing for other people. When Steve came by a couple of years back, he had the role of the narrator on a touring production of the Rocky Horror Show, and now he's back doing it again. Did you watch anybody else? Did you watch any of the original production or seen the movie? What did you do?
Well, I saw the film when I was about 15 when I first saw the film.
The narrator is, of course, the role immortalised by its creator, actually Richard O'Brien, who was very slightly menacing, of course. You're not really all that menacing.
I wouldn't say I was that menacing, really. The director told me that the narrator is kind of based on, you know, those sort of Scotland Yard type things?
Yeah.
1950s, like Edgar Luscon and
Yes.
stuff like that, where someone's at a desk. It was a foggy night. as
Yeah, yeah.
he stepped out. That it's slightly based on that kind of character, so that gave me a little bit of a clue as to how to approach it.
Oh,
It
that's
is
great.
a bit old school and it is a bit kind of ponderous, which I rather like.
Oh, talking of ponderous, here's a question from Tim.
Well, I was just going to say, he has to create a large part of the atmosphere to some extent, doesn't he? I mean, he's quite important in that respect, I think.
Yes, and also he has to explain a plot, which is frankly quite tricky to follow in places.
That's half the fun.
Yeah, but the narrator has to pretend to know what's going on because the plot is a very weird kind of mashup of different sort of sci-fi cliches and tropes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted to get the word tropes in there.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's-
How do you spell that exactly, Steve?
I don't even know what it means, but it always sounds good. I think all the narrators, all slightly, they try and avoid it, but they slightly have Charles Gray's voice in their head.
Yeah.
That's the thing, they're Charles Gray
Yeah.
sitting there. Just as I think every Frank has Tim Curry's voice
Yeah.
somewhere at the back of their mind, as of course do a lot of the audience. So you can sort of gradually make it your own. You don't want to muck around with it too much at first because the audience have a certain expectation. And by the way, you do have to wear a thick velvet smoking jacket through the whole show. So
excellent.
that's been another excellent
It's a
summer.
bonus, isn't it?
In a summer where it's been 37 degrees. That's been terrific. I've really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I bet.
And so have the rest of the cast.
What's the secret of its longevity, though? Because I think when Richard O'Brien came in, he didn't expect it to last more than 2 weeks. At the Royal Court, wasn't it, originally?
It
many
was at
years
the Royal
ago.
Court upstairs, which is
Yeah.
tiny
But it's lasted
little
all
room.
this time.
Firstly, I think it's kind of unique. And also, it was genuinely kind of ahead of its time in the sense that it really hasn't dated.
Yeah.
In fact, in some ways, it's almost more topical. And also, the music was retro even at the time. It was written at the height of glam rock, 1973, but the music is kind of 50s. it was the music of Richard O'Brien's sort of childhood.
So do you find, even 50 years on, get new generations of people coming through just loving it as much as their parents and maybe even their grandparents did?
Yes, in fact, several such people came to Stage Door just last week. We were in Malvern and a girl came up and said, I'd never seen it before, I didn't quite know what to expect, and I just loved it.
And is everyone dressing up the same?
Not everyone, but a certain number will always dress up, which is one of the things I most love about the show, actually, is that if you walk around a town where it's on at about 6:30, it's just so funny. You look through the window of a pub and there'll be regulars in there looking and thinking, why are there 3 men in fishnet stockings at the bar and someone dressed in a surgical gown?
It's a look.
It is a look, yeah.
What about the topicals at the moment? I mean, it's all changing so quickly, isn't it, Steve? So if you're out and about doing sketch shows, Edinburgh, it's all changed all of a sudden.
It's that nightmare period where no one quite knows what to think yet, which is always difficult for comedians. You sort of need to know what you think about something. An awful lot of time is spent in writers' meetings on topical shows, literally just working out, what do we think about this?
Yeah.
Because you tend to find that people laugh less when they're genuinely not sure themselves quite what they think. I'm quite glad we're not on air at the moment. Let the other shows sort out what we think about this, and then we'll come back in October.
Rocky Horror Show tour dates 2019. Steve narrating here. Today through until Saturday, Southend Cliffs Pavilion. Monday 5th to Saturday 10th, Newcastle Theatre Royal. Monday 19th to Saturday 24th, Leeds Grand Theatre. And then it's Monday 12th to Saturday 17th, Glasgow King's Theatre, with Philip Franks as narrator. Then on to Nottingham. Then in September, Wickham, Chester, Dartford, Hull. And then October, Plymouth, Wolverhampton, Bournemouth and Edinburgh. It's great. Rocky Horror Show tour. And then once you've done this, what you up to right after that?
The Now Show is back in the autumn, just in time for Brexit. So that's going to be... Mind you, we thought that in March. We had a March 29th special all planned, and we'll probably end up rewriting the date.
I think they're just trying to annoy you. It was Steve Punt, everybody. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
It was brilliant. Thank you. Breakfast 9 to 5 from Radio 2. There's U2, where the streets have no name, no name. Mirror.co.uk in news from the net says MTV Cribs is coming back, but this time with a completely British twist. The new series will feature Gemma Collins and previous Love Island contestants, and it starts next month. Brilliant idea. Digitalspy.com, Netflix releases first trailer for Martin Scorsese's The Irishman. Stars Robert De Niro, Harvey Keitel, Al Pacino and Joe Pesci. Wow, that's a cast. Noise11.com says Drake and LeBron James are teaming up for a digital platform. Now you're up to date.
I'm Richard Littlejohn.
With a new 4-part series.
I'm looking at the years which changed Britain forever. Politically, culturally, musically. We begin in 1972, laying the foundations for the country we live in today.
Richard looks back at momentous cultural moments.
It was a year which saw David Bowie launch his alter ego Ziggy Stardust.
Ziggy played for time.
He'll be joined by politicians and journalists from the time.
It felt like a big year to me as a young reporter.
The years that changed Britain forever on BBC Radio 2 begins Sunday night from 9.
Steve Wright in the afternoon. Radio 2.
Top tune. Fine Young Cannibals, Johnny Come Home. And here's the Bobster.
Steve, thank you. First of all, no change for the A9 in the Highlands at the Mound. It's still closed between the A839 and the turning for Clashmore at the A949. Also, the A90 southbound at Forfar. We've got it closed completely. Accident between the A94 and the A928 at Teeling, and this is because there's vehicle fire. Then we've got the problems on the M6 at Junction 8 for the M5. Still 2 lanes shut without fuel spillage. A big 8-mile southbound queue because of that. And the latest on the M25, first of all, clockwise on the Surrey side, between 8 and 9, they are holding the traffic temporarily because of an accident past Reigate towards Leatherhead. And then around the other side, if you're clockwise, queuing from just before 28. They are still holding the traffic because there's broken down car transporter, and you've got 2 lanes closed between 30 and 31 with emergency repairs. Another one for you, Hoff now.
Thank you.
Everybody knows. What if I'm trying, but then I close my eyes and then I'm right back, lost in that last goodbye. What if time doesn't do what it's supposed to do? What if I never get over you?
Maybe months go by, maybe years from now, it's working out. Every now and then he can see right through, 'cause when I look at him,
yeah, all I see is you. What if I'm trying, but then I close my eyes and then I'm right back, lost in that last goodbye. What if time doesn't do what it's supposed to do? What if I never get over you? What if I never get over?
what if I never get closure?
What if I never get back all the wasted words I told you?
What if it never gets better?
What if this lasts forever and ever and ever? I'm trying, but then I close my eyes and then I'm right back, lost in that last goodbye.
What if I never get over you? I don't think I will. That is your Lady Antebellum.
BBC Radio 2.
Sarah Cox, right after the news. And then with us tomorrow, the global super troupe, Celtic Woman, and Ross Kemp Hardman and Ken Bruce on the road. Good evening.